Hey, this is ShredXDX, and wanted to make a video on my build. I'm not very good at Dark Souls, but I'm decent at PvP, I'd say. I just wanted to show you guys my build. It's a pretty normal build, I'd say per se. Like if you're a starter, um, like this is my very first character I made. Obviously, this is actually my very first Dark Souls game, and wanted you guys just show you it and see how you guys liked it. So figure very high because like obviously I said this is my first Dark Souls. I'm really good at this game now. People say that this is one of the harder Dark Souls. I believe it's, since obviously I said it was the first one, but I went to two. I'd say this is my first one, but I played two and I couldn't get into it at all. Like I really couldn't, just because every time you die you lose health. In this you don't technically lose health unless you're embered, so that's why I'm like, you know what I mean? But in this it feels so good. And apparently Dark Souls 2 is made by like a different developing team, which like makes sense because it feels way different from this game. Just from playing it, just from beating the first boss, that's all I got up to. Cause like, I don't know, that game is super hard. The second boss is like even harder. So, but yeah, I wanted to talk about this build. I only get the fire for enchanting my weapon. It's all leveled up. I'll show you guys my inventory or my weapons really quick. Obviously I'm level 120. You guys can look at all them stats. I'll talk about more about them later. But where the fuck is the weapons? Did I run past them? Alright. So yeah, obviously I got the XL Great Sword. This is my favorite weapon. When I started playing this game, I was like, I want that weapon. I watched, before I started playing this game, I saw people like fight that dude that you fight for him, and I was like, I want that weapon so badly, and I was like, I want it on fire, and I did exactly that with this build. I only, obviously you can see I only put the intelligence and faith so I could put that enchantment or that ability on here so I do more damage. My secondaries are these dual wielding weapons, which are the sharpened cell sword, twin blade. I'm not sure where you get these. I know exactly where you get the exiled, but these I'm not positive where to find them. But these you can also enchant. Sometimes I start off with these in battle, and then I switch it out to this when I'm losing, depending on who I'm up against. If I'm up against a dual wielder or some sort of that, I will probably use my exiled. But if I'm up against a great sword wielder, I'd probably use these. It's kind of weird how it's back and forth with those casters. It all depends. I just need to get really close to up to gun, so I probably would use these. These are very easy to parry, so it's hard to get used to these weapons. The Exiled, I don't think gets parried at all unless you have it single wielded. I'm pretty sure it can't get parried. Not positive. I haven't done too much PvP on this build, but as you can see, my character looks pretty badass with the eyes. I only wear this for aesthetic looks, so I would use the Fallen Knight Home. I like the Fallen Knight set. I know I'm a scrub. A lot of people wear the Fallen Knight just because it looks so good. But yeah, I wanted to show you that. Let's talk more about stats. Vigor 40. Fuck the attunement, who cares? It's only for using the fire anyway in your sword art. Endurance 30, which is like great because I need it for my greatsword. And to spam. But strength 45 and dex 45. The only reason is because of, let's look at my inventory real quick, or my equipment. get a Knight's Ring, Hunter's Ring, or a Hornet's Ring for the backstabs. If I ever get them, Hornet's Ring is like a must for greatsword users. Hevel's Ring I don't actually need. I might not need it. Yeah, I might, cause like, see, I'm getting close to the 70 weight, which is the before the fat roll. Some of these I actually haven't went through the entire game twice. I went through the entire game obviously on this, but I haven't went through it twice. My friend just gave me some of his +1 rings on this character, but yeah, I would add something else if I was close to the weight restriction. This is a good ring to have on for regaining health. Maybe a life ring or something. The Hevel's Ring is not needed, depending on what armor you want. If you want a different armor, you probably would need this. But I like to have... Oh, actually, I do actually have to have it on because I don't have the mask on, which sucks. But I guess I do have to have that on. That's why I had it on. Where's it at? So yeah, that's pretty much my build. I would show you PvP, but I suck. So I just wanted to see you guys' opinion on that. But yeah, it's my build. Hope you guys like it, and I'll see you guys. I'll welcome you, even though that's the bad thing to do, because I know it's some like guy did it, and like I think it was Dark Souls 2 or 1 where he did that all the time, and it was like turned into a bad emote. Even though it's called welcome, it's like, come at me, bro. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of weird. Or I can clap at y'all. But yeah, which is also very disrespectful in my opinion. Let me just drink all this. Who needs this in a duel? But yeah, if you guys like the video, make sure to like it. Remember to say words and such, mostly just words. But if you guys ever watch Ember Pants, I love the video where it's like, no more sippy. Literally the best. If you guys haven't seen that, go watch it. It's a YouTuber that I usually don't watch, but I've heard of before. Just look up Ember, Dark Souls 3 Ember Pants, and you'll probably find it. It's probably like the 4th episode where it's like, no more sippy. And it's the best thing ever. It made me die. That's like the only, number one thing I can remember from it. It's very funny all together, but that's my favorite line from the entire thing. I'm still watching it because it's still not done, but just remember, no more sippy. No more sippy. Alright, I'll see you guys.